Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the next episode of Terra Invicta. So last episode, we lost another fucking space station, which was not great. However, we did get Albemarle station built up around the Lagrange point here, which we have in orbit. And that is going to allow us a static ship construction of destroyer-class vessels. And we're going to produce as many of those as we can get our grubby little hands on. We're also building a troop transport as well to start moving around Marines to take back our space stations, ideally. And I'm going to keep building those as many as we can. Our mission control is currently the biggest issue at the moment. So what I'm going to do, look at our priorities, I'm going to start focusing on trying to get our mission control up, reduce our funding a little bit, and try and get that mission control up. In fact, I'm going to direct investment into that as much as we can. Get that mission control increased, because if we don't have that mission control up, we're going to have more and more problems. We did finish up Great Nations last episode. I'm now being research of other different ship-based projects. We are getting underway again with those ships that will be built, and we'll be using those to hopefully shoot down an alien ship. Okay, people in the US are now starting to support us more, which is good to see. You need to get the hell out of there before you just die. And we're also trying to get some stuff moved around. We do have armies building all over the place. Fission outpost kit, which is good. And then we're also going to go for... where is it? In-situ resource utilization is the big one, because that means we can just refuel off of an unimproved hab site that produces water materials using a ship propellant. Advanced prospecting surveys that will increase off-world mining output by 10%. Operation center, however, is what I want to go for, because without anything else, we can't do it. So I'm going to focus primarily on trying to get that up as much as we can. All right. We did also gain control of Poland, which was good news for everyone involved. I'm going to try and integrate that again into Europe, which should be coming up here shortly. Okay, keep moving this army. We're going to move this army to Slovakia, and then we'll move it to Ukraine, and then we'll move it over into Russia and try and get it all the way around, which is a bit of a maneuver, so to speak. Get public campaign. Oh, God.
I'm here.
Public campaign into the United States.
We'll make our appeal.
Tianzi, please increase unrest.
Ready for orders.
You can advise Russia next.
Government must fall. Your orders.
Keep doing public campaigning.
Council.
And then we also have you in orbit, but you can't assault an enemy space asset because we don't have the capability. But this is one of our ships, the Orpheus, currently in low Earth orbit. No operation assigned to it. However, we could destroy a hab. We can destroy an enemy hab, like one of their habs in orbit. However, that does commit some atrocities, which we're supposed to be the good guys, you know? We don't really want to commit any atrocities if we can help it. You know, as much as I joke about that. But yeah, those new ships are going to cost us a lot of mission control points that we're going to need, and to get them, the only way is either operation centers or some other kind of base infrastructure. So we're going to have to obviously wait a little bit. A lot of resources are coming in though now, which is really, really nice to see. We're healing up those European forces. They've arrived in Oslo. We're starting to get the public opinion and everything else into kind of the realms we want it to be at for a potential coup over the United States of America, which would be a massive play for us. There goes arrival to Shoshi. That'd be independence movements. Ooh, I don't want that. Independence is not good for anyone. Let's not have independence movements. But yeah, the US does have those robotics forces now, which are very scary to see. So we've got to be careful about that for obvious reasons. Let's have a look there and keep building that public campaign up. Let me go over to you. We're going to see about coup d'etat. 33.4 versus 54.0. Democracy, national cohesion, size of the national economy, defended interest points. Yeah, keep building the unrest.
People demand justice. Ready to go.
Keep building public support up. And over here,
Where do you need
we are going to... Well, we need to move this army. Keep moving you into Ukraine, and then we'll move you around. We can go help in Belarus. Yeah, let's go help in Belarus. So you're allied with Russia. Let me set a national policy with you in
heading
the
to
EU,
capital?
and then let's have you rival
Orders?
Belarus. Rival Belarus, and we'll help Russia take that if possible. You can't do anything because we are going to need that troop transport before we can realistically have you assault a Hab area or lead an assault against Hab. Okay, Operation Center just completed. That's fantastic news. Next is what I'm going to do. Advanced Prospecting Survey seems like a good idea. Fission Platform, Europe Ascendant, Energy Lab. Let us go for Information Science. These are big things that we need. Devolve Space Command, we already got stuff into. I'm going to go for a Devolve Space Command. 50-50 on that. Let us go for Habs, and we can start to see if we can build some of these out. So I'm going to go over to Utopia, Planitia, Mare, Transquellus, Olympus Mons, you over here, Operation Centers. So this will cost us a lot in terms of money. And I'm seeing that now. That's going to cost us 15.4 in terms of financial support. A lot of our resources right now are getting killed by Habs, but we don't have a daily income increase. However, I'm going to build these out. I'm going to build quite a few of these operation centers because we need them to be able to effectively do what we need to do. To maintain that, we're going to need to provide 42 power, so we're going to need a fission reactor array per. However, that'll provide an extra 4 mission control, which is always useful. We need to get our financial situation, however, under wraps. So this may not be the best idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Right now, we're losing 13 from perhaps 2.2 from unassigned pool. We do have some things in the unassigned pool at the moment. For example, we have the main intelligence directorate, which we have sitting here, which I don't really have a job for. So I'm going to sell that organization off, sell the Canadian organization off as well. I'm going to try and get this person to actually be able to do some stuff. I'm going to guide the government onto this. I'm going to start probably selling off some of these. So I'm going to sell this organization off, for example, and we're going to add in Palladium Technologies. We're going to have you increase your security level, probably. Have you increase your espionage. No, administration's what I want. That'll provide persuasion boost. You can get an extra admin as well and pick this up. And that should reduce... Yeah, that should increase our money. But generating income is really going to be a problem here. That's definitely something that I overlooked. And I didn't pay as much attention to as I probably should have. Victor 40 is enter low Earth orbit. I really want to be able to shoot down one of these ships. Humanity First Fleet detected. Humanity First has got a fleet, which I'm okay with. I mean, if they want to have a fleet, they want to have a navy. Foxtrot 1. What kind of ship is it? It's an interceptor. We know it has Nerva 6 engines. It's got crate missile bay and 30mm autocannon. If we compare that, we can actually have a look at some of these vessels. So if we have a look at... this is one of our ships. So this is the Bellerophon, docked at Sun Tzu. So it's 2 crate missile bays. And the kind of ships that it might go up against would be something like Victor. Let's have a look. Victor 6. So this is the kind of ship we'd be fighting. We actually know a lot more about it now. We know it's got 20 centimeters of nose armor, 11.2 centimeters of alien diarmid armor. If we compare that to one of our ships, so we compare that to not the David. We're looking at the Orpheus. We have 75 centimeters of armor in the nose of silicon carbide armor. but no tail armor. These are frigate-sized vessels. It's pretty big. Victor 6. It has an alien light mag and then a laser battery. So far, no other weapons. So missiles do seem to be the optimum choice. We know it's got an alien lithium heatsink. It's approximately 7,000 tons with a very, very fast range. If we... we would need a lot of different vessels to be able to blow that out of the sky. We are building them, as I said.
Death to tyrants.
That's Romeo 2. Let me have a look at those then. Ships. Do not show all fleets. Show all fleets off. Romeo 2, you are what, a prober, if I remember myself correctly. We are going to, if I go over to you. I need to control one of you. Yeah, go into view. I need to grab Romeo 2 really quick. Oh, God. Romeo 1, Romeo 2. Transfer to selected orbit. Let's go to, if you can, go to Annabelle Station. Where the hell is Annabelle Station? Mercury, that's, no, the moon. Shakespeare stations and high lunar orbit. Am I having a seizure? Not really. You can go over to there. Go to Earth. Go to Lunar. Go to Earth L1 point. The Earth Lunar L1 point. There we go. Go to that station. Transfer. And go refuel. You can go refuel there and probably decommission you, to be honest. UFO crashed in Bucharest. And complete the deployment with our forces here. We can assault an alien asset. We can assault alien life forms in Kyiv, which we currently have sitting around, which you don't want to see. But I've got a more important job for you, which is to get you over towards Sweden. Because apparently we can't fight a bloody war.
The people will come to our side.
So we are getting enough public support over there, which is good news. Declare war on Belarus. Decline. War. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move the Russian army in first. So that will arrive on the 2nd of May. How long will you take to arrive? You arrive on the 2nd of May as well. So we're going to cancel that operation and wait a day.
Wheels down.
I want to have them support, but not support, because I made a mistake and didn't have them join the right force. But you should arrive on the 3rd of May. They should arrive the 2nd, so they should arrive first. Which is what I want. Alright. So far, public campaigning has gone very well in the United States, which is very, very nice. If I can keep 35.4 now, because we have a lot of popular support, we got a 25% commander, which is the most you're going to get. The priorities right now is dealing with the elite dissatisfaction. Increase the unrest again.
We'll bring it down.
We need to stabilize the EU right now.
Restore peace to this nation.
Standing by.
We can't increase unrest yet probably over here. However, we can again keep trying to increase support in the country. You can look at doing some increased unrest capabilities. We're going to give you some op support. Keep increasing the unrest in the United States. Regime change in New Zealand. Again, the Protectorate are going mad with that power. We gain 25% more intelligence from detaining prisoners of other factions. Okay, they've begun that occupation. We're again going to be sending in those forces here, which should make the occupation much, much quicker. The Dumbo drive? Excuse me? The fuck is a Dumbo drive? Hello? 8.3, 400,000 newtons. Apparently it's solid core fusion technology. Interesting. Infrared combat lasers. Iron Duke decommissioned. Red Clouds. Okay, they've all been decommissioned, which has got under their control capacity, which is fantastic news for us. So now I'm going to go into the solar system, and we're going to start to build out some hubs, particularly on Earth, if possible. I need to have a look at the orbits. What do I have available? Low Earth orbit has one. Low Earth orbit 2 has one. We need to fill these out. So we're going to found an orbital in orbit of low Earth. So that's another one. I'm going to do another one in low Earth orbit 2. That's another one gone. And with both of those, what we're going to do is we're basically just going to have research stations. So I'm going to take, essentially, xenology. You are going to be the xenology lab. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to put in a solar array. Put in another solar array. And then I'm going to put in a marine platoon barracks as well. Over here, we will do social sciences. Yeah, we'll do social science labs. And these will basically be our... How do we say this? Be our labs in space that will really start boosting up our research, which is what you want. Solar array. Solar array. So that gives us 82 power. Then we've got 3, 6, 7. So that's 35 power total. Construction module. That's a construction module. I mean, yeah, construction modules are good. I probably want those all over the place, to be honest. Let's go for another solar array. Let us then go for another... These are social science labs. I want... Yeah, social science. Social science. Alright, that's that outpost built out. We can get those outposts built. That's good.
Long live the revolution!
And we're managed to increasing the interest in the United States. We now have the majority of people support us. Wartime atrocity in Greece. Oh, I probably want to close that war out, to be honest.
Our case remains unheard.
Okay, 19% occupied at the moment in Belarus. We are managing to occupy Belarus, it does seem. Just going to take a little bit more time to finish that off. Regime change in Myanmar. Yeah, they're just going regime changing all over the bloody place. Though, again, we have managed to gain a lot of public support over here. We're going to keep trying to increase unrest as much as we can. We're going to keep trying to increase public opinion as much as we can. We're going to keep trying to get a coup attempt if possible. National policy, please set that in the European Union. Over here, we're going to do a... Again, 1% chance for a coup d'etat at the moment. Increase the national unrest in America. Increase national unrest in America. That's 2.3 at the moment. We can't increase that by too much. We can increase, obviously, public campaigning. Get that public support up as much as we can. Okay. We're now also under our cap again, which is fantastic news. How is our ship construction going? 43 days for the Recusant class destroyer to be built. And we'll be able to then obviously make use of that, which will be very important. Do we still have more stuff being decommissioned? I would imagine so.
The revolution.
Fission reactor array for you. We got 2 fission reactor arrays over here. Power all modules. You've been powered. That's good. So they're now building up their stuff. They've got those military science labs, which should be providing science of bonus to military science. But we need to be building out those low Earth orbit stuff because they provide such a big benefit in comparison to anything else. That's another Russian tank deployed, which we should be able to make available somewhat shortly.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Mission complete.
Seek peace. We're not at war with Greece. Oh, Russia's at war with Greece. I forget about that. Disarm warheads. Confirm take no action.
Wrapping up here.
I thought we were still at war with Greece. I guess we're not. But no, that should finish off the war. The United States is going on in another war.
My family had this farm in Mississippi. You name it, they grew it.
Apparently, they've got a farm. Okay. That First Guards tank army is now under control. We can bring that straight into Belarus. That should finish off Belarus relatively easily. If we keep building up public support, which we are continuing to do, if we keep building up unrest, which we need to keep doing, and we need to keep building up further unrest in the nation, we can keep stabilizing the country over here, and I'm going to keep trying to build up more unrest with operations points as much as I can.
Where do you need me?
Yeah, keep building unrest in the country, please. Vazimir. Now, I know that's a big drive. If we go to Vazimir, Vazimir has very good velocity in terms of KPS. If we have a look at HABs, ship construction, design ship class, if we look at our current engines, the most efficient engine is the ion drive, right? This provides 78.4 at a new 1,444 newtons. That new drive is a big deal. Once we got Devolved Space Command, we will definitely look into getting that. Again, we're going to keep trying to get control of America as much as we can. Finished off decommissioning of that space station. Regime change. The Protectorate are just going absolutely ham. Low Earth Orbit 2, that is Platoon Barracks is being completed up. And we're keeping our boost capacity up as well here. We'll go back to Earth, please. We're getting a lot of stuff built. They've redeployed to the Minsk region. You are 30% combat power. You are 100% combat power. You're 22% combat power. I'm going to have you leave the country.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
For a minute until we get, obviously, we're getting...
Things are stabilizing.
58% occupied. They invaded Egypt. We're now getting 62% occupied. Come on. This is rough to really do what we need to do here.
The light that fills our
Infrared combat lasers just finished up. 20th Tanks Guard Army just arrived there. Devolved Space Command. We were better able to resist disruptions to our mission control. Okay, now I'm going to go for that Vazimir engine, because that is a pretty beefy engine I'm going to go for. Augmented combat training, we can finish that off. We will put research into Vazimir. And then also we did pull stuff out. People can resign. Public support is not too great in the EU at the moment. People are coming after us in the EU, and we don't have any defensive actual people here. Who do I have that can defend?
Ready.
Not a lot, so I'm going to have you defend our interests in the EU for now.
Where to?
Over here, we keep increasing the unrest. What's the chance for a coup d'etat? 30.7. No, I want a coup d'etat over here. Yeah, 37.8. Okay, keep increasing the unrest then. If we get the arrest high enough, we can make some magic happen.
Where to? We'll make our appeal.
Ready to go. The government must fall.
And we should be having our new ships come up here shortly, and we can then start probably testing them out, to be honest. That is 2 additional shipyards just finished up construction, which we can then make use of at this station, which is what I will do. I'm going to order up 2 recusants there, and I'm going to order up 2 Independence class vessels here. Oh, we need a lot of money for that, apparently, which we don't have available for us, but I'm going to get... Okay, recusant. I guess we can't build off of you just yet, but we can keep building there. I'll have that true transport done shortly. 11 days to have that recusant class destroyer done, which will take some time. Mass driver. What the hell does that really do for us? Because those are mainly used for moving other stuff around. We can use that for propulsion. That's one hell of an interesting propulsion method. I've never seen that one before. Okay, there we go. We managed to conquer Belarus, which went over somewhat successfully there for us. The Russian army, let me grab that Russian army and let's bring you over to here. We can go help the European Union. Grab the European Union, take over Sweden here as well. But no,
Order is returning.
we took over Belarus, which was very, very nice.
Their government remains
Relations-wise, we're going to need to have you not be an ally with Sweden. And we'll put them to a rival, and then we'll go for a war with them
Public
next.
opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, they're fighting us. They're fighting us in the country to try and get the public opinion down. Have module completed at 52 Europa, so that we get an outpost mining completed. So you are providing us with volatiles mainly, and that's what we're mining from you. And again, we're going to be waiting for that new ship to be completed. Romeo 4 is completed and has arrived at a parking orbit. Land on surface. Survey. Start surveying that asteroid for us, please. And let's keep going along. First tank army has arrived. Again, we're building up an army with you. We are also building an army with the EU again. Let's have you move to the Baltic states for now. June, we should be able to unify with Poland here, if I remember myself. Ship launch, there we go, beautiful. Undock, we can begin the undocking process and we can begin transferring you. Oh, show me, undock. Transfer to low Earth orbit interface. Time to arrival, 2.14 days. I'm going to have you go off. And join, and that has now mean we have our first proper large ship. That's 76.6. That's a big amount of power when you compare to the current recent designs. Ship construction. So that's another ship on the way. We'll also have that troop transport that will be on the way as well. But no, fantastic, and we should be able to see Romeo 6 leave. No, that's Romeo 2. Romeo 6 is over here. I guess it's docked for now, so we've got to wait. Okay, we'll wait. There we go. We should be able to see it now. If we go over to you, we should be able to see the ship in action. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, ship is on the way using those pulsar drives, and we'll see if we can get into some ship combat once we got a few more of those vessels are allowed and ready to go. Okay, public campaign in the EU, please, because actually we've lost a lot because the protectorates are going after us hard. Set national policy as well, unify in the EU. Over here, we can keep trying to increase unrest, which I'm going to do. I'm going to keep trying to get the unrest as much as we can up. They've got 5.1 now. They've really been increasing that with that Militech up. That's going to help them a lot. So keep trying to get public support up in the actual country itself as well. We're kind of fighting this war now with the protectorate over each other's like super nations, and it's, you know, it's going varied success levels.
We'll see what we can find.
Okay, what about organizations? Augmented combat training, that gives us a bunch of help over there. Point defense laser turrets. I like the idea of that, actually. Solar outpost platform, Slavic colony, sodium batteries. Is there anything cheap that we need? Probably the engine. Vasimir is also something definitely that you want to be looking at. Xenoflora defoliants, hydrobiology. I think we need to really get on the yeah, get some research on the way for actual stuff that we need, like in terms of the mission objective. Romeo 6 has arrived in low Earth orbit. Fantastic. And we should be able to now unify up here. We deployed the 1st Panzer Division. Well, that's a bit on the nose. But the 1st Panzer Division is now available. 60cm light IR laser batteries. Interesting. Russia is now good to go with our armies here. We're going to have them deploy upwards. And we're going to be able to set that national policy here to be able to hopefully take over Poland. 120cm infrared laser battery. We're trying to improve our public opinion in European Union as much as we can here. Unification with Poland, please. There we go. And that gives us another army to play with, which we're going to move all the way up. Move up to the Baltic. And then we'll have as well this other Panzer Division force. That gives us 4 total. That gives us 5, no? Yeah, that will give us 5. Coming up here shortly once we have this one.
Recon complete.
Recon complete. But that's a big state for us here. Ship launch, that's the troop transport, so we can go have a look at that. So I am going to transfer you to low Earth orbit, if possible. Time to arrival will be 45.64 weeks. Bloody hell, that is a lot of time. So that you'll arrive in May of next year to arrive in low Earth orbit. That's very slow. I probably should have made that a little bit faster. But hey, I mean, what can you do, right? Keep building these destroyers out. That's a recusant. Add to queue. We need money. That's what we need. We need money, and we don't have any money. You can be augmented. Get an administration capability up. That gives us monthly income. That gives us a bit of this. This is the intelligence agency, which reduces our income. We're currently spending 0.53, 14.7 from nations. Really need to get the income up. I don't know where to get it from besides just getting funding. I'm gonna go for a bit of corruption. I think a little bit of corruption is gonna be needed here to get what we want to do. 1st Panzer Division is now under our control. We're going to begin looking at moving that to obviously West Germany, and then we'll move it all the way up. We also now have the Polish army, which is good. Start building up public support in the EU. Keep stabilizing our nation. And then keep increasing unrest in the United States.
At your service.
You can also sabotage some projects there as well. Assault on alien assets. This is in Romania, because we've got some alien assets all over Eastern Europe, which is not great. Our capacity came down by quite a bit, which is good-ish, I think. Yeah, I think goodish. Let's just defend Canada again, because that's causing us some issues. We do have so much capacity now, we can definitely look at some different ideas. Interrogation techniques. The West African community. I will actually have a look at the tech tree, please. Let me have a look at over here. So this was Unity Movement. Great Nations. Great Europa. This is a crime with the following factory project, Great Europa. Arrival Culture. Advanced Superconductors. Cybernetics. Psyops. Getting +2 to unrest missions. That's interesting. Let's go for... Let's go for that, actually. We're going to put 1 into that, and I'm going to put 3 over here. I'm very interested, actually, in that. Yeah, we're going to be building up that our forces once more to get them ready for the invasion. I'm also going to bring these guys up to here. And we'll see if we can get some of the Russian army moved into Norway. As independence movements. In terms of capacity, can we build... Mercury. We could oh, that's a lot. What is the benefit from Mercury, really? They have various resources. They're mainly a iron rich. That'd be metals we'd be wanting to get out of them. If we have a look at some of these others, that's an 18 asteroid, main belt asteroid. If I remember, Psyche is a metallic asteroid which has a lot of richer metals on it. And that is taken over by them. Europa has volatiles. Realistically, we want to look for metals and fissiles. 15.3. I mean, we can send probes all over the place, realistically speaking. However, they do obviously take some time to get over there. No, Psyche was a big one, wasn't it? What about the outer system? What about Jupiter? Aliens. That's what's on it. Jupiter's lots of aliens. Even though there are a lot of resources out there, but the asteroids are really the big boys that we want to be looking at. They've kind of been taken over by a lot of these different states. There's a Romeo 3 right now. Common asteroid, a lot of common asteroids, a lot of objects that I don't really care too much about. Pallas has a bunch of volatiles on it, but nothing really too useful. Yeah, I think I definitely missed out in Psyche, to be honest. It's not... Oh, there's 10-15 on here. 49. That's a main belt asteroid. That's a metallic asteroid. Ooh, I like this. Okay. 375 days. Probe launch. We'll send that over.
The revolution is
Still over our capacity right now. New project available. Global command structure. Increase our control point management capacity by 25. Regime change in Egypt.
The people will come to our side.
We survey. We found some fissiles. I'm going to order Romeo 4 then to begin returning to Earth. So go to low Earth orbit. Transfer to low Earth orbit. You'll arrive in July or in a while. But you'll be transferring back over to us.
Is abating.
We stabilized. Again, we're going to be waiting for the next ship to come off the line here, which I would imagine 101 days, 101 days. We need those precious metals, which we don't have available for us at the moment. So we're going to cancel you two. I'm going to have to just build out what we can. So that'll be another recruiting class destroyer. Yeah, those precious metals are really what we're going to be after here. Noble metals, that is.
Target.
These two armies still need to be like repaired. You can already be moved over, which is what I will do. And then with you, we also need to move you over to East Germany and get you going to take over Sweden. Control point lot. Oh, for God's sakes. I always forget to bloody defend these things. Romeo 3, you can begin your survey operation. I always forget, and now we've got someone in Russia. God's sakes, we really need to unify this. We'll make it all so much easier for everyone. Let me just get that guy sorted out.
Where do you need me?
Purge, please. 88%. We'll give you a little bit of influence.
Opposition. Standing by for orders.
Your orders?
The country is stable, largely speaking. You can then just advise the EU as
I
needed.
will help them.
I'm here.
Over here, we can build up public support. So let's build up public
I will
support
tell our
in
story.
the US.
At your service.
Let's defend interests. We can defend Canada.
Protecting our interests. Standing by. Heading to the LZ.
Again, we're going to have
Securing
to
our
wait
interests.
until we get those forces moved
Lending my
over.
expertise.
This army, okay. Start a war with you, have them join, take over Finland. I think that'll probably be the best idea, no? Yeah, that'll probably be the best idea. Relations. Finland's an ally with us, no? They are. So to speak, anyway, they are an ally. which makes things complicated. What can we do about that then? Let me have a look. Humanity first. Finland. Finland, unally them. Oh, they're not in the EU anymore. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll just wait for the next round, and then we'll declare on Finland, and we'll get them in, and then we'll use that to then get into EU. St. Petersburg region. Okay, deploy armies. Move them up to there. We got this army we can move up as well. And we'll have to get the other armies that are healing. Ham module completed. Orbital core in low Earth orbit. Taiwan? What? Ooh. Taiwan just tested a nuclear weapon. Well, that's a bit concerning. So they now have a nuke and they're under control of the academy. Not too concerning when we do have 30 nuclear barrages, which is a lot. But the United States is the main one. The US is going into Iraq. They're really trying to curtail power in the Middle East right now, which is not great for us. Deploy this army up here. We're going to deploy you up to here as well. I'm going to get ready for the invasion into Finland. Marine platoon barracks completed.
Target still in one piece.
240 centimeter infrared cannon. Let's look at ship construction. How much to build another one of these? 105 days remaining. How much to build? We need a lot more money for that. Again, we are using a lot of capacity at the moment for ships, for HABs. We're getting some from unused mission control at least. But we are spending quite a bit of money.
The opposition remains in power.
Those noble metals, I think, are what's going to cost us. Because if we have a look at ship construction here. Yeah, ship construction. 103 days on that. We'll just finish off this next one coming up. Because I don't think we can afford the other one. So we'll just finish off the next one that's coming up here. Public campaign support in the United States.
I will try to sway the public.
Standing by.
You can stabilize the country.
I'm here.
Increase
What do you need?
unrest. No, can't manage that. We can't investigate
We'll see
alien
what we
activity
can
though.
find.
National policy set in the European Union.
Standing by for orders.
Go assault some alien assets. I think alien life forms is not something I want growing in Bulgaria. We want to clean those all out in Eastern Europe, to be honest. Okay, they've arrived in St. Petersburg. Deploy army, have them come up. We're going to have these guys continue to come up to here. I'm going to get ready to invade into Finland. Which we should be able to do relatively easily, I would imagine so. Victor 13 has arrived in low Earth orbit. What's the kind of capabilities of these enemy ships? .294. Victor 6 is going to be in low Earth orbit on the September 05. That gives us some time. Because that's who I want to go against. That's who I want to try and blow up. Okay, they've arrived in Murmansk. Let's get these armies moved up. Let's get the 1st Panzer Division moved as well.
Mission complete.
Declare war on Finland. Join the war. Deploy all armies to Finland. Let's go. The world's turning to war. The world is turning to war. Oscolo. Let us found a... Oh, Oscolo. That's already got a hab on it. That's the issue there. In terms of Mars... I'd imagine they already have habs. We did get Olympus Mons, which has a lot of rare metals on it, which we should be mining if we go... Yeah, we are mining those metals out, but that's obviously not being as greatly affected as I would have wanted. you can get another administration, and I'm going to use that to purchase. I mean, Sparta Aerospace is a big deal. You can confirm transfer of you. I'm going to confirm transfer of you, and I'm going to put in Sparta Aerospace, which should get us plus the 3 additional. Augment control of you. Let's go for security. But no, we should be able to mine a decent amount of resources out there, because we did take some of the best spots available on the planet of Mars for the colony itself. In terms of intel, respecting transfer planet, I'm looking for these metals, right? Currently, Tortville base, yeah, we're mining those, but it's not, I mean, it's not going too great, is it? Ship construction, we should be able to afford another ship, though, which should be good. Ship construction. Let's go for Rakusan class destroyer, 101 days to go. Yeah, there we go. That just cut all those noble metals down. Hydrobiology completed. We have learned a great deal from studying the Hydra corpse. The alien's physiology exhibits a combined nervous and circulatory system, each possessing 3 heart and brain centers. A language. Interesting. The chemicals can be highly complex. Hydroferricites? I don't know what the hell that means, but hydroferrocites. We can do the salamander autopsy, which enemy terrorized missions will be reduced. Yeah, I can't find it here. Global listening network, Dumbo drive, augmented learning. Let us go for lithium heat sinks, saltwater riverjack missiles, rattler missiles, mountain warfare, medium IR batteries, which can provide, you know, a beam weapon. Advanced prospecting surveys. Let's go for that. We need the extra metals. We're going to get that on the way. We're going to put 2 into there. We're getting predictive genetics. We've got a bunch of stuff being built out now. Once that ship's done, we are going to see if we can fight an alien ship. That is what my my goal is for today. So we're not going to end the episode off until we can get that, manage to do that. Over here, we can keep building up public support in the US.
Ready to go.
Over here, we can keep stabilizing.
Restoring order.
We still, oh, for God's sakes, we did not manage to wrest control away from the initiative, who just took control of our territories.
Targeting the opposition. Ready. We must
Build public
persuade the
campaign.
Standing by for orders.
Assault alien asset. Okay, they have completed. They should now all be pushing in. Everything go, 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 go. Go, go, go. In. Into Finland, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, they've started to arrive. Hydra, oh, on-site the ferrocites. Increase our defense being influenced by alien ferrocites. So that's what they're using to mind control people, that seems. Alright, looks like the battle is going well. Project available, space ops tool, advanced pulsar drives. Get that. Both of those things seem very useful. Monthly income plus 40. So this would use power, but gain us income. Let me have a look at that. So we get monthly income is okay. Well, hospital sounds good, and then for advanced pulsar drives, that would be a good increase, and I'll give it a lot more exhaust velocity. I'm gonna go for both of those. Those sound like big plays right there. If we can use that to increase our funds, that'd be a very big thing. Right, looks like our army is coming in. Victor 6 did just arrive. Now, Victor 6 is the smaller boy. Hopefully he won't crash. We're going to try and shoot him down once we get that new ship on the way, which it should be on the way shortly. Let me have a look at ship construction. 24 days for that. We've got another destroyer in 89 days. We don't have enough metals to be able to keep building that. But still, it's big if we can. We're occupying Finland now. We're going to be at 20%. Sudan, the US is just going on a freedom mission all over the globe. And over here, we're going to purge. Let's help limit the damage of the wildfires.
Associates are now in charge.
We've gained control of the rest of Russia back again, which is good news. So we're just going to regain our control over here. Which is very useful because that gets us our mission control back up to where it should be. We should have Finland coming under our control as well shortly. Alliance with Turkey just ended. Let's build up public support over here. Now, can we... no, I actually need you to defend Russia. To prevent Russia from having another incident like it did. And then over here, we are going to... Can we do coup d'etat? 32.6. No, we cannot. Can we do assault alien assets? Yes, we're going to assault some alien assets here.
Heading to the LZ.
Where to?
Investigate alien activity. You can start assaulting some alien... No, you can't really. Just keep advising. Keep building up the economy as much as we can. And then over here, you can assault some alien assets. Assault this one.
Going in hot. Securing our control.
Offering counsel.
Okay, 52% occupied. Nearly there. We're nearly there with a full occupation, 68%. That should finish up relatively shortly. I would imagine anyway. 87%. Sector was declared on Finland. Well, Finland's not going to be that territory anymore, so it's not going to be something to worry about.
Able to destroy target.
We've found something.
And that should be finish up the occupation. Orbital Hospital completed. That's going to cost boost capacity every month. However, we have a monthly boost capacity of 26.7. So we should be able to utilize that somewhat here. And let's go for a little bit into there. I'm then going to build out a hab. Now, those don't need an interface orbit, so we can put these in... we'll do orbital. We can put these in, let's say, a geosynchronous orbit around the Earth. Which should be nice and safe. So we can put this in a synchronous orbit around the Earth. We can then build out those habs, and we're going to build out orbital hospitals. So, space hospital. Paying customers recover from illness and injuries in low or no gravity. So what we're going to do is we're going to build these out. So purchase in space, space hospital, space hospital. So these are going to cost us 30 power each. Space hospital, and then space hospital. And then we're going to build out some solar collectors. So we're going to be 1 solar collector, 2 solar collector, 3 solar collector. We're going to put some marine platoon barracks to protect the colony. So that will provide us with... Oh, no, we don't want solar collectors. We want solar arrays. My bad. Solar array. Solar array. Solar array. Those should provide us with 42 power. That should provide us with plenty of power. And we'll get these space hospitals. So that should cost us 6 boost, which is fine by me. And that should increase our income 240. That's a monthly income of 40 each, and we get a monthly income of 15.4. So that's a big deal. So we are going to spend that. There we go. We just took over Finland, which is nice. It's now in the EU, which is nice for everyone involved. And now we're going to prepare for the invasion of Sweden. Sweden. You can begin setting a national policy in Russia. You can begin stabilizing the EU after that unrest from the war. And then we can finish off taking over, ideally speaking, Sweden. And then we'll go over to Greece and finish Greece off. Though we do currently have... Oh, yeah, they're allied with... They're allied over here. So actually, if I'd prefer if we can purge this government out of Greece. You can assault an alien assets.
Taking it to them.
Ready.
And we can just stabilize the
We'll turn
country.
down the heat.
Okay, we are now building up though. We're going to hopefully be getting our capacity back up for our boys. slowly but surely. Ship launch. There we go. There's the ship launch. So, let me take me to that ship that's currently in orbit, please. So, Romeo 8. You are going to... Oh, yeah, go to you. Romeo 8. I'm going to have you transfer to low Earth orbit, interface orbit. Arrival date. That's how long it's going to take. Head over. That should take you to a couple days at most, because you are a pretty fast ship. You're the fastest ship we've ever built. There we go. Complete transfer. And then with Romeo 8, so there's the... is it called the Paragon? Interesting name. Merge fleets. So if I can have you transfer to a... You're on low Earth orbit. 0.24. This station can't really provide fuel. We need somewhere that can actually provide fuel. That's an issue. I didn't realize that. Yeah, can we use another person's station? I mean, would the initiative mind if we just get some fuel off them? So that's where Romeo 8 is. Romeo 6. Select profile, transfer to Romeo 6, please. We're going to have to build a supply depot, I guess, in low Earth orbit. Yeah, build a supply depot. 30 days. Okay, they've completed transfer. Merge fleets. So now we have Romeo 8. So we have... let me have a look at that fleet. So Romeo 8, we have Paragon and the Orpheus, and that's ships. Yeah, Paragon class escort and then the Orpheus. One's obviously a lot smaller than the other one. This Rakusan is Romeo 6. Merge that fleet. So now that's 2 Rakusans. Do we really want the other ship in it? Yeah, I don't think so. Split. Yeah, we don't have any bleed fuel in these. Transfer. Split fleet, get the Orpheus out. Give me these 2 Rakusans. Transfer to... You're in low Earth orbit. Do you not have enough fuel? How the hell do we not have enough fuel for these? Transfer to the ISS. Maybe that we can get fuel from them. I'm gonna hope, and then we can use them to put into ship combat. Okay. Can we can dock, resupply, please. Okay, resupplied. Do another resupply because we're still not enough fuel yet.
Order is returning.
Okay, that's order returned. Okay, fully resupplied. Now, we're going to go find ourselves an enemy ship. Victor 6. There we go. Arrival date. That gives us 153 combat power.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
They'll arrive on the 10th of October.
Mission complete.
Okay, we are going to join the European Union in this war. So over here. So this army's ready to go. This army's not ready to go. This army's not ready to go. These are the Russian armies. So we're going to deploy them back to their home territories. For now. We have this army here, which is repairing. This army also that's repairing. Okay, we should have our first ship combat coming up here. Combat imminent. Okay, I'm not sure how well this will actually go. Tight. Line. long-range combatants dispersed. Heavy, larger ships. Center. Long-range combatants in the center. Tight line, except. Resulting in no battle. Apparently they didn't choose to engage. I want to engage though. Even though it probably will go horribly. Romeo 9. That's you. Romeo 2 over here. Romeo 6 are these two ships. Okay, give me. We can, you know what we'll do is go see some Habs actually. Get our Habs back. First off, on the list is Vercingetorix. Get me that Hab back, please. Okay. Assault Hab. 70% chance. Assault. That'll take until the 13th of October, so we'll just wait for that.
Defense was too strong.
There we go. We've recaptured our bloody ship, or our bloody station back. That works for me. So there we go. We've got an Vercingetorix station back, which has, unfortunately, we've got some destroyed modules on here. Not sure what this appears to be, but we got some our solar arrays back, and we've also got some military science labs back. So I'm going to just replace these old labs with what we have available for us. So military science lab, military science lab, military science lab. All right, and we'll then go and take the next one that we can find.
We are in control now.
Taking control of that control point in Greece. Let me go over, and yeah. Well, actually, no. Let's end the episode off there. So we retook one of our stations. I wasn't able to engage the enemy ship, and I'm probably going to lose even if I do. However, we can just start taking back all of our stations in low Earth orbit with the fact that we have these destroyers now available for us, which are the most powerful ships in the entire system that are human, discounting enemy vessels. I got a lot of stuff I need stored up that I probably spent. Our money situation is getting better, though still we need to deal with it. We are building those space hospitals, which we done in December, which should improve our economic outlook. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe, comment, subscribe. Really just help me out. Goodbye.